If you're an MSP and you don't have this on your website, you are probably frustrated that you spent money on a website or paid somebody to build it, or you spent all of your time to build it and you haven't gotten a single lead. In today's video, I'm going to be pulling back the curtain on multiple different things that your MSP is vitally missing. It all boils down to one, but I'm going to even take it one step further to show you the process after that. And I promise you, if you're like, well, I spent and paid a professional to do it, if you don't have this, you're missing out big time on it. My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs through digital marketing and sales training to grow their businesses excessively quickly. In this video, like I said, I'm going to be covering one major trick, but everything that is involved in it so you can crush it online and start actually getting leads from your website, which should be a 24/7, 365 sales machine for your business. Before I get into today's video, I do want to mention a couple quick things. Number one, as always, masterclass down below. You guys have been eating it up. I appreciate the heck out of you guys. Definitely go check that out. Number two, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, I don't know. I don't have a bat signal. I can't just say, hey, there's a bunch of other MSPs that want to help you, including myself. You should join the Discord. It's totally free. There's a link down below. So let's get into today's video here because there is so much to cover in this video. Let's talk about the biggest things MSP websites are missing. And I'm actually going to share with you guys. I went and did some pretty cool research. I did some Googling to find the best websites in the MSP world. And they, surprisingly, are all missing the exact same thing. So let's jump into my computer here and let's get going. So there was an article written by CyberOptic. This gentleman by the name of Ron Johnson talks about the best MSP websites currently out there. Now, I didn't pull up all of them, but he pulls up 20 of them, and some of them are okay, and some of them are not. Enable and Datto are not MSPs. They're softwares, but that's besides the fact, which I would actually say that Atera has probably one of the best. Shout out to the people over at Atera as far as websites go. But let's actually look at them. I pulled up the top 5 here, and they're all actually missing the exact same thing. So in here, we have TechMD. Now, if you've watched previous videos, you've seen that I've been on their website before, and I'm just looking at this website because it's their website. They rank number 1 on this Google search, so I wanted to actually share with you guys my thoughts. Now, I actually like a lot about this website. There's some things that I probably would change, right? But that's okay. The one thing that you'll start to see is they only have really 2 kinds of calls to action. We have a learn more button and we have a book a consultation, which are not bad calls to action. But here's the thing. I have nowhere to really give my email address, and maybe I don't want to get on your newsletter. Maybe I want some value in between. If I go to these calls to action, all it is get started, learn more, and get started. There's nothing in here that tells me, hey, I'm going to get some value out of it. Now, I could book a call, which is great. This is a little, looks like a little HubSpot form here. First name, last name, company, job title, business email, business phone number, and what I'm actually looking for. Now, if we go to the second one, Frontline EMS, right? Frontline, MS, sorry, managed services. But we have out the front on every front. I don't really know. Get in touch, log in, resources. This is all okay. But in here, right, we have learn more. We're still missing this major vital thing that isn't actually found in any of this, right? There's just get in touch. There's nowhere that I can actually say, hey, I want something. Now, I actually thought right here, and I'm going to jump into this. I was so excited when I first saw this website. I'm like, this website looks like gold. I'm actually shocked it's not the number 1 website out there as far as the MSP space goes, but they don't do it. And I'm actually going to click it so you guys could see it. Download the free workbook. Now, this is in French. Nothing against my French people out there. Love all of you guys, which is great. But guess what we didn't do? I'm going to cover that in a second. I'm going to make you wait a little bit longer. You know, you got to build up the suspense here. Request a callback, Catalyst Networks, learn more, Catalyst Networks, learn more, get in touch, write a review. This is rough because there's one major thing missing on here. Let's see. We have Catalyst Services. They wrote a blog. We have Nucleus. Let's see. Nucleus, get started. What does get started actually bring me to here? A very slow landing page. sales, IT support, where they're located. Okay, so we got some Canada people over here. Little bit of contact information, get started. I mean, other than that, get started our services, but it's still missing one major thing in this website. And this sounds crazy, but a quality call to action, not book a phone call with somebody. They know that they could book a phone call with you. Trust me, every business, if you have a business and you have a website and you don't have a way for somebody to say, hey, I want to do business with you, you are so far behind on this video. But for everyone else, I can't tell you the number of MSP websites, managed service provider, those IT people that we love and talk about and this entire channel is dedicated to, don't have one thing, and that is an opportunity to submit their email address in exchange for something else. This is called a lead magnet. And I'm going to actually share with you guys my little recipe for success in all of this. Now, some of you guys have seen this before. Some of you guys have not, but that's okay. The craziest part is, and you could download this down in the description down below, the amount of companies that are not leveraging some kind of lead magnet. In here, there is literally none of these top 5 websites, and I'm not going to go through all 20 of them. This is literally verbatim, top 5. If you don't believe me, it's right here. None of them, while they're all fantastically designed, and I would say that some of them are really beautiful, they don't give you an option to get some kind of information. There's no freebie. There's no reason other than Exosource. And Exosource doesn't put it behind some kind of give me information in order to get the information out of it, which is crazy to me going through all this. So I'm actually going to spend a little bit of time on this. We're going to cover the freebies. We're also going to cover, I did some sneaking stuff down here, but I also covered in some marketing strategies that we're going to cover. Before I get into all of this, which is really important and the meat and potatoes of this video, because it is mind-blowing to me how few websites don't actually have a call to action in exchange for some of this. You have to go fill out the buyer persona. I know it sounds crazy, but when you build out this buyer persona, there is no difference between any of these 5 websites. It's actually kind of absurd. If you look at it, yeah, they talk a little bit about financial managed services. These guys, they don't talk anything about like the exact niche that they're focusing on. Catalyst Systems, exact same thing. Nothing about who they really want to work with. They talk about flexible approach, IT services, but obviously the customer's already looking for IT services. Here's another one. Get supercharged, manage IT services that make things better. There is not one thing in there that says, hey, we kill it for this specific company. And when you have something like that for that specific company, things get so much easier. I help MSPs through marketing and sales. It's what we do. It'd be really weird if somebody in, I don't know, construction was like, oh, this channel's great. Don't get me wrong. I would love the views and I would appreciate the heck out of that. And I would appreciate if you took a moment to hit that like button, maybe that subscribe button, notification bell, and shared it out with somebody you love. This video might help them, right? But it would be really weird if a construction company was sitting here and was like, wow, this is really good stuff, and then never could actually use it. It wouldn't make sense. My content is geared specifically towards MSPs. I could just have another digital marketing channel, but then all of a sudden, I have to compete with every other digital marketer on YouTube, which is hundreds of people and more showing up every single day. It's so competitive. Where in this space, I don't really have competitors because my competitors are either making good content or they're just not producing or they're not adding enough value. So I went from what's called a red ocean, where there's competition everywhere, to a blue ocean, where I don't really have competition. It doesn't exist for me to help MSPs. The same thing happens in your MSP. When you go through and you fill out this buyer persona and you go through and really clearly identify who these people are, then we can get into the marketing. You've spent all of this time, energy, and effort on creating something amazing that people can go through and follow, which is fantastic. But the problem is you've probably never created a freebie, an ebook, a white paper, guides, teaching people about IT and IT infrastructure and how to keep their passwords secured, or a checklist, making sure one of those bullet points on that checklist is an area that says, hey, this is something you should do. Lock your server closet. Now, to us as MSP people, that's a no-brainer. But to customers, they don't know that. Hey, make sure you change your passwords. Make sure that your password isn't password or password 1, which many of you watching this video might happen to do. That's okay. They aren't creating webinars or trainings. If you go through, you will see that I have a masterclass down below. My only goal is to help you crush it. In exchange, all I do is ask for your information. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. I ask for a first name. I ask for an email address because I want to add more value. Our goal is to be the #1 MSP YouTube channel that helps you with sales and marketing. We got Lawrence Systems out there. They kill it. They do a bang up job. They don't teach what we teach. Totally different. We have a masterclass that teaches you a ton of vital information that's going to help your MSP succeed. Link down below. Most of these don't even have case studies. If you've helped somebody, teach other people how you've helped them, how we've secured their business, how we've removed the chances of something going wrong. We made sure that their systems backed up and then they had a catastrophe and we were able to back up their system. We as MSP people are the superheroes for most businesses. I'm so serious. We really are. We can make technology work in ways that other people only dream of. And most people don't leverage, 1, us enough, but 2, when you have that exact buyer persona, you know exactly who you want to target, then you follow this worksheet, which is downloadable down in the links down below. You now have this beautiful, spicy little dance that happens that you can say, hey, we love helping dental offices. And not only do we love helping dental offices, here's all the ways that we help them. Yeah, we provide IT support. But did you know that we offer a checklist on how to make sure that your dental office at least meets the bare minimum or shows that you're doing the right thing to be HIPAA compliant? Or, hey, download our checklist to make sure that if something happens to your business, maybe the building goes on fire. Worst case scenario. Hopefully nobody's in that building. What happens to all the data? Is it gone forever? Probably not. Is somebody in the firehouse going to come put out the fire and then the computers are okay? Maybe it gets broken into and all of the records get stolen. I know this sounds crazy, but these are real scenarios that happen. Or, hey, one of our security protocols is make sure your password is at least 12 to 16 characters long using capitals, lowercases, numbers, special characters, all included in there. By you creating this free worksheet and giving it to people, it gives them a reason to give you their information. And then you can build in automations and market to those people over and over and over again. That's the beautiful part about it. This worksheet just shows you free trials and demos. Infographics are huge. This is an infographic. You can download this infographic down in the links down below. That's why I made it. I made it because it adds tremendous value to you as the viewer. Resource guides. Hey, this is how you become HIPAA compliant. These are all the bullets, but this is how you show that you're working towards HIPAA compliance. Quizzes and assessments. Maybe they need to take a quiz, or maybe they need to go through an assessment like rapid fire tools that shows them, hey, these are all the vulnerabilities you have in their system. Or maybe, hey, we can run a system scan to see if your email address or your account and login information is not leaked on the dark web. This is where you can provide major, major value. Even an email course. Hey, 5 days of teaching you how to make sure your dental office, I'm just going to use that, is secure. And maybe even discounts and promotions. Hey, it's the end of the year. Right now, currently recording this video in the beginning of January, we are in our slow season. If you buy from us, we can do your onboarding for half the price. You know, winter special onboarding, 50% off. We know you need an MSP. We want to be the ones that help you get HIPAA compliant. And if you buy now during the winter, we are giving you a 50% off offer valid till March 1st. This is huge because now the customer's like, well, what's an onboarding fee? I didn't even know I could get an onboarding fee. Maybe I can get it for a discount. Let's reach out to them. Let's see what it's all about. They have to enter their information in order to be eligible for that discount. This is where things can get really, really exciting. Now let's talk about some marketing strategies. We already have defined your niche. Using that buyer persona to define your niche is gold, but you could attract people to visit your website through content marketing, creating good content, YouTube videos, podcasts, blog posts, social media presence, posting like a fiend of all of the work that you work so hard on. You may have just rewired a network closet. Perfect. Share it with people, share it on the internet, share people. Maybe people will share it. Give them a reason to engage with your stuff. Oh my God, have you seen your MSP? They do fantastic work. You know what? We came in one day and it was spaghetti, or it's been spaghetti, and the IT guy that we always have takes forever. But look at these guys. They make their stuff just chef's kiss. The cables are beautiful. They're all the right size. Everything's pulled back. It's nice and neat and labeled correctly. These guys have it dialed in. Maybe it makes sense for us to reach out, and they share their content through social media or their network. Online advertising, we're going to cover that. Partnerships and alliances, talking with these other businesses that could give you business, creating educational webinars and workshops. Maybe you don't want to put one on autopilot. That's fine. You can still put it on your website or make one live and just invite people to it as the time comes. Doing some search engine optimization, creating that content, making your website look like a big, beautiful, juicy steak to Google, the big hungry dog ready to eat it. If you're a vegetarian, carrots and rabbits. And then a referral program. This is gold. This is a video coming in the near future. Now, if you've made it this far, I hope you hit the like button, because we're about to dive down a little bit further in this video. And also, if you find this kind of stuff interesting, I have some pretty cool news coming soon. You're not going to want to miss it. You're going to want to follow along, or at least get in the Discord, because I'll be announcing it there first before anybody else gets to see it. So let's actually talk about your audience. And I'll probably make another video about this in the future. But if you've made it this far, you are obviously interested in growing your business. Your audience is going to come in through usually two sources. This is paid, keep in mind. A Facebook ad or a Google ad. They're going to get some kind of freebie if they come from a Facebook ad, or they're going to go to a specifically designed landing page for a conversion, meaning they are going to go to a page where it's like, contact us. Hey, this page is specifically designed to convert people over. Now, this is probably not the page that I would use, but hey, you get the point. You're going to create a contact in your CRM. In this case, I love a platform called Go High Level. If you want to get it or you want to go check it out, they offer like 30 days free. There's a link down below. It does support the channel, full transparency, but it is something that we use every day. And we have helped dozens and dozens and dozens of MSPs get on. And as well as a lot of you guys have signed up and supported our channel. And I appreciate the heck out of you guys for that. We do see that, and it means the world to us. They're going to book a phone call, right? They're either going to book a phone call or you're going to book that call, or vice versa, right? Email automation to confirm the appointment. We're going to add some value emails. We're going to add a sales call. You're going to go through that sales call. You're going to do a proposal, and they're going to make a decision. They're either going to close, they're going to go through an onboarding and ask for a referral, or they're not going to move forward, in which case you have to send them through an email sequence or an automated email. There's going to be a call to action, value add, call to action, whatever order that you decide works best for you. Facebook ad, slightly similar. The contact is created, specifically designed landing page for conversion. So they've gotten the freebie. Now they're probably on to the next page. And I'm going to talk about funnels in a future video. They're going to go get the offer to book a discovery call or get more information. Out of that, you're going to make the phone call, or they're going to book a call with you. You're going to confirm the appointment. You're going to send them some value add emails. You're going to go to that sales call, and you're going to send them a proposal. And in there's going to be a decision made. They're either going to close, they're going to go through an onboarding, or you're going to ask them for a referral at the end of all of that, or they're going to go through an email automation with some value add emails and calls to action. Now, that is the secret sauce. But no MSPs, it is mind-blowing to me, are giving away free information, case studies of what they worked on, all of that kind of stuff. It's crazy to me. We went through the 5 best websites that a company that I assume does this for a living, where they build websites, made, and not a single one of them has a way for them to get somebody's contact information without that person saying, I want to buy. That, to me, is mind-blowing. So if you want to help your MSP succeed, you want to get better, you should hit the subscribe button, like button, notification bell, and join the free Discord, or go through the masterclass, or both. but create something that truly helps your target customer that you filled out on the buyer persona. It will make a world of difference. And I promise you, you are going to be popping champagne over the moon when a lead comes in who isn't ready to buy, but has expressed interest in your business. It is the coolest thing. And it's the first step in closing a new customer completely from your website. I hope this video helps. I hope you've gotten some massive value out of this. If you made it this far, you're a real one. You're an OG. I love you. It's all that matters. You stuck out with me. You hung out with me. You learned a heck of a lot about how to make a killer website. You should probably come hang out with us in the Discord. It's a great Discord. Otherwise, masterclass down below. I'd appreciate the heck out of you guys. If maybe one of the other 3 times I said it, hit that like button, subscribe button, notification bell, share this video out with your grandmother, your kids, your neighbors, your nephews, or somebody else in the MSP industry. I would appreciate the heck out of that. I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Until tomorrow when I make another video.